guys, Diana from Diana Simplifies here. It's time to make my super easy, very quick microwave fudge. So if you love fudge, you're gonna love this recipe. It's melt in your mouth perfect every single time. No fuss, almost no mess. And so let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you. I went ahead and measured out most of the ingredients. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this down and show you. Everyone's eating behind me. That's what all that noise is. The cats are eating. Okay, so what I've done so far, I went ahead and sifted the powdered sugar. So you need the confectioner's sugar. You need 1 pound. So this is a 2-pound bag. So I'd already used ½ a pound on the last one I made. This is something you can make ahead very easily and store in your fridge. So you don't have to wait till the last second to make this. I actually made some before Thanksgiving, well before Thanksgiving, and I still have some of that in my fridge. I'm just making more for Christmas. So it does keep that long. So if you need to make something for, say, for December 31st or January 1st, if you had to get together, it would already be done if you made it right now. Okay, so that's the first thing. It's 1 pound, not 2. So 1 pound of the sugar, and it's sifted. So I went ahead and sifted it just to, you know, make it go faster. So 1 pound sugar, sifted. 1/2 cup cocoa, so I got that right here. 1/4 cup of milk, I have that measured out here. 1/4 pound or 1 stick margarine, it says. Now I did butter, and I had to use the spoon to kind of stir it to get it to melt better. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but I melted this in the microwave. So it's a stick of butter. This is actual real butter, grass-fed butter. Let's see, and 1 teaspoon vanilla. So I haven't measured that out yet, but here's my teaspoons in here, and then my vanilla extract is what I use. There's much better vanilla. If you've got a better vanilla, use that, obviously. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, you can also use ½ a cup of nuts. That's optional, and I don't use nuts because I don't like them. So, or if you have someone who's allergic to nuts and they wouldn't be able to eat it, then obviously leave those out. So you're going to use an 8x8 glass baking dish. At least that's how I do it, and that's what the recipe says. Line an 8x8 inch glass baking dish with wax paper. So I don't do that. I tried this last time, and I probably did it before. I'm just going to spray this with the olive oil. You can line it with the wax paper, but I just don't find it to be necessary. So I'm just going to spray this. Okay, that's good enough. Put that away. All right, so the next thing is blend the sugar and the cocoa in a 2-quart mixing bowl. So I've already got my sugar in here. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in. I went ahead and used 2 different types of cocoa, and I'll show you what I used. I think I've done the special dark by itself before, and it makes it a little bit darker. If you don't care what it looks like, then just, you know, and you want to use the special dark, and you could just use the regular Hershey's. But sometimes it's like super dark. So what I did was I just mixed. This is my organic cocoa, and then my Hershey's cocoa the special dark mixed. So that's what I ended up mixing together. So it was like ½ and ½. So again, you needed 1/2 cup of cocoa. I'm just going to blend that with a spoon. You can blend it however you want. It doesn't have to, you know, it doesn't matter how you blend it together. I'm just going to mix this together quickly. Okay, any 2-quart mixing bowl, and then you're going to add your milk and your margarine. You know, my recipe says margarine. I of course use butter. You use whatever's best for you, but if you prefer margarine, you can use that. Okay, that's blended together fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the milk. Okay, blend sugar and cocoa in a 2-quart mixing bowl. Add milk and margarine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the milk in. We have sirens coming by in case you hear that. Okay, so the milk and the margarine, and then you cook it in the microwave for 2 minutes. So here's my beautiful grass-fed butter. It's very yellow. Okay, set that aside. So, okay, so we're going to stir it together really well, and then put it in the microwave on high for 2 minutes. Now, I have a smaller microwave now and it cooks faster, so I'm probably going to check it after a minute and stir it. But that's not necessarily necessary if you're, this microwave just seems like it cooks a lot faster than my old one did. It's very compact. Ranger's having a fit because I've got him closed up in here, so if you hear him tiptoeing around, that's why. He doesn't like shut-in spaces, but Spencer's home, so I just didn't want, you know, a bunch of extra noise mixed in here. I knew this would only take a few minutes. Probably the longest thing it's going to take you to do is to stir all this together. There's still some sugar stuck to the bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and start microwaving it because it actually does not have to be perfect. When I stir it, it'll all stir in. So I'm just going to, there's a bunch on the spoon. I'm just going to put the spoon to the side here and go ahead. I'm going to put this in for a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, you add the vanilla after. I couldn't remember. I was sitting here looking for vanilla. Forgot to show you guys my shirt. Today it's Ho Ho Nope, and the cat has glasses on. I think that's so cute because I've had glasses since I was in probably 2nd grade, so it's just like me, a kitty cat with glasses. So Ho Ho Nope, one of my favorite shirts. Again, I got this at Walmart. All of my Christmas clothes come from Walmart. I've had this one for years, so they don't still have that, but anyway, that's what we have on today. Also, I have my Winter Balsam candle from, these are great, from Aldi. Aldi has got fantastic candles. It smells so good. So if you like candles and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I believe this was $4.99 for these Christmas ones. I think that's pretty much, unless you get a, you know, sometimes they're on sale. They'll have a clearance price. So I've gotten some for $3.99, but that one was $4.99 because it was, you know, a brand new one. Also got one called First Snow to give as a gift. It smells fantastic. Okay, so it's only been in here for a minute, but you can see it's looking good. So I'm just gonna keep, yeah, it's looking really good. I'm just gonna keep stirring it. This will make it easier to get all the powdered sugar stirred in. Just going to kind of stir it away from the bottom just to make sure that sugar is getting stirred in there. Put it in there for 1 more minute. Oh, it is just looking so good. This is really a great recipe. Great holiday recipe, great to take with you. You just need something simple and quick. Like I've only been recording for 10 minutes. That's how fast this is. I'm just gonna make sure everything is stirred together really well. Now, that is fine. Okay, just gonna make sure that's all. Okay, remove bowl from oven, microwave oven, beat until smooth. Add vanilla and nuts and stir until blended. And so again, I'm not doing nuts. If you are doing nuts, it's 1/2 cup. And teaspoon. Yep. Right, just gonna dump that in. Just give it a stir. Stir until blended, it says. So, oh, it smells so good. So I'm just gonna stir it one more time. Okay, now I'm gonna pour it into here. Obviously be careful, the bowl's a little bit hot on the bottom. So just be careful where you're holding it. And just pour it right on in. Now the last thing we're going to do is put it in the refrigerator. Try to get this off my finger. I'm just going to kind of push it down in here and just get as much off the spoon as I can. Okay, it's done. And that's what it's going to look like. Now you put it in the refrigerator and you just leave it in there because if your house is warm at all, unless you just keep your house really cold, you're going to need to keep it refrigerated because as you bring it out, it starts to kind of thaw and become softer. So I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator where it will harden. Then you'll be able to cut it and serve it when you get ready. And you can see how much it makes. It makes a nice, good amount. You can take it to, you can portion it out, take it to several parties if that's what you want to do. That's kind of what I do with it. Every time I go to a party, I take this. All right, thanks you guys for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe and come back and see me again soon and see my finger. Bye y'all. See you next time.